Some old quiet riot there. No, only that thing in our it's in San
Oh, right side. He's like, I don't have right side.
Leandro, California,
Oh, some of it's good.
but they're only both Instagram. It'll only be a small picture, and it's that Armenian thing, I believe.
Gonna take one knock on his head. One knock on his head.
Actually, they're not even live. Nope, this is the only thing live right now, guys.
There we go, guys. What's going on? Hard to call it quits here a little bit, guys. Thank you for getting me up to 55. You guys can say goodbye to my little friend here. My little friend. Thank you for joining today, guys. I appreciate that. Anyway, let me read some of the comments here real quick here. Oh, somebody said something about Steve. I thought it was.
Thank you, Mary.
Sean. James. Thank you, Cindy.
Yeah, this is Mr. Bill.
For good Democrats, yeah.
And he's fixing to go off, guys. I ain't got no other feeds right now.
Yeah, betcha. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Doug Bishop. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Cindy again. I didn't hear that about that, Jimmy, but thank you. Renee. Okay, hey Renee, are you back yet? I said you left here a little while ago, but you're back. I'm getting ready to head out here as soon as these guys are done here. Check my battery life. Battery life is still pretty good. What am I doing to save my battery life? I don't even know what I'm doing. I've been out here almost 2 hours and I'm still got plenty of life left. That's good. Anyway, 11. I was on the throne, yeah. Did you see a speech the other day, or somebody was saying that they were in tears when he said, you know, Jesus is number one, not me. Something to that effect in one of his speeches. He probably said that multiple times, but I saw some video the other day. Somebody was crying when they heard him say that. Oh, check out that sort of, see where the line there is there. It's kind of pretty nice looking there. Not the forward thing, but the sunshine right there. Last little sliver of sky you see. No, it's not raining or anything. Beautiful people. Yeah, these are great people out here in Sandy. I might go to somewhere else next Monday. Sometimes there's one in Vancouver that Quincy's at today. Maybe I'll ask him if we can trade back or whatever. He can have these.
You're welcome, Daniel. From Hawaii.
420 guys, 420. Happy Patriots there. So out here, see those lights. Happy people with the lights. vibes out there, enjoying themselves, getting to know each other and everything.
Hey, what's up, everyone? How's it going? Let me know how you're doing in the chat. Make sure you hit the like button. The more likes that we get in a short period of time, the more people the algorithm will bring into the chat to hang out with us and see what's going on. I'm not sure what all we're going to see tonight. It's usually really slow on Monday. It took me a long time just to find this feed, and it may even be a restream of a restream. I'm going to try and get that worked out. Yeah, I don't know. We're going to figure out something to watch. I know that. Thank you guys for being here.
Button, I think I still got the link open in there. Do I still have it? No, I don't have the link. Let me get you that link again here, guys. If you want to, you can feel free to hook a brother up, so to speak. What's a little bit of gas money or something like that. You don't have to, but I'd appreciate it if you did.
Damn, 90 degrees. That's nice.
There it is.
It's about 40 where I'm at.
If anybody wants to click.
Oh, and big shout out to everyone's been grabbing Jeff Mack merch. That's like awesome. That's super awesome. I don't know if it was delayed. I don't know exactly what happened, but I checked the merch store. I had somebody say that they couldn't, purchase something. Somebody I know personally said that they couldn't purchase something, so I checked on it today, and I seen that, a couple people bought some shirts, which is pretty cool. And I seen somebody bought a Kyle shirt, which is pretty cool because I wasn't sure if I was actually supposed to do that. So if you want a Kyle shirt, you better get one before they tell me to stop selling them. But thank you guys so much. I appreciate everyone. Grab some merch. If you would like to check it out, I got a lot of different stuff. I'm going to try and keep it updated. But if you'd like to check out the merch, the link's in the description.
Yeah, you guys deserve this selfie me also. Anyway.
Yeah, they say it's supposed to get like 70 towards the weekend where I'm at. 60s or something, high 60s, 70s.
View, huh? Yes, the Taco Bell looks nice too.
Be the old Indian summer, then it's gonna get
Taco
cold.
Bell. Especially when you're hungry. Anyway, everybody's heading out here. Say goodbye, people. Goodbye, people. Anyway, head back here. Just put the camera around one more time. Oh, there we go. Anyway.
Coach Pete Carroll said, you got to have
and it takes
Just a moment, guys. I'm trying to find something to put on the screen. While you're sitting there waiting, you can go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the bell icon so you'll be notified when we go live. We go live every day.
From, so maybe you guys can Google that. See the source where the links or what you guys are hearing about that rumor, or that whether it's a rumor or truth, either or. I guess the truth could be a rumor as well. So can a lie, but yeah, 50 Cent endorsed Donald Trump. He has fans, I guess. Someone said CJ and somebody else is going to Lakeland. I don't know about that. Stay up on the group. I've never met CJ, so I don't know who they are. I mean, I know who they are as far as streamers, but you know,
That way I can get better clarity.
I agree with patriots, conservatives too well, so we haven't officially ever spoke or met. Someone says it's on his Twitter page. Who said that? Are you speaking about? Are you guys speaking about 50 cents? Not 50 cents, but 50 Cent. Okay, so it looks like, hey, 50 cents wants to keep his 50. I like that. I think Philip Anderson needed to go. Someone said CJ is a cool guy. Okay. Yeah, I'm not saying he isn't. I don't, like I said, I don't know him. We've never spoke. So I don't know. I don't know where he stands. I know, for me, here, I'll put it this way. For me, it's sketchy when people are allowed around Antifa for as long as CJ was, and as long as many of the other streamers were allowed around them. To me, I kind of, just personally, I question that, and I still would have to ask, how was that? How were you able to do that? Because me and a few other streamers really weren't allowed. I mean, we had to dress up, and we still got picked out. Yet I know that CJ, from what I saw of his stuff, that he could walk around with no mask on. He didn't have to gear up, and he was perfectly fine, which is cool. I mean, that's how it should be. So my question is that, like I said, that makes me wonder where he stands. So, what's up? Again, you're saying what?
Your hat made him mad.
Oh, it did. So for me, that's where I had to question that. So,
all right, everyone, take a second to hit that like button. The more likes that we can get in a short period of time, the more people the algorithm will bring into the chat to hang out with us and see what's going on. So right now, hit that like button. If you're new here, please subscribe, hit the bell icon so you'll be notified every time we go live. We go live every day, covering any kind of action we find happening across the country. Big shout out to everyone that's been joining the membership program, as well as providing donations. I really appreciate everyone's been doing that. Just so everyone knows, I have updated the membership program. So if you join the membership program, you are officially a hooligan. If you don't know about what the hooligans are, somebody let them know in the chat. I'm sure I got some hooligans here. If you want to be an official hooligan, make sure you click the join button right next to the subscribe button. It'll tell you all about it and all the different packages and perks and whatnot. So definitely check that out. Yeah, big shout out to you guys for being here. I really appreciate it.
My wife. So my wife is the one that broke the news to me about 50 Cent endorsing Trump. And I said on here, I said, you guys got to find out if that's true. I need some more facts. So she's like, did you call me a liar? Yeah, there's still some people talking about the CJ thing. I don't, like I said, I'm not going to get into that. I don't know the dude, so I can't make no fair judgment. I'm just saying, from what I've seen, that he was allowed to be around Antifa and film them, you know, and other streamers who are conservatives were not. What? Palm Beach, Washington had a Biden flag. Oh, they did. When was that? A Biden convoy, not one honk, this past weekend. A little rowdy tonight.
Everybody's getting antsy.
Yeah.
Everyone is getting what? Antsy?
Wow.
Oh boy.
It's what it is. So I guess 50 Cent endorsed Donald Trump.
Really?
Yeah.
I knew I always liked that guy.
Yeah.
We have something in
You
common.
have
him and
something?
I.
Do you?
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
What is it? Up in the club?
I don't want to get into it.
You don't want to get
I
into
don't
it?
want to get into it. But,
Up in the club or what?
no,
What?
something about a magic something
Oh.
or another. I don't know.
Oh
I
man.
don't want to give her
All right.
a heart attack. so.
Okay. You know there are a lot of older ladies watching. You don't want to, hey.
Everyone loves me. It's
Yes,
okay.
all right. Wow. All right. Taking me back to my younger days there, Kev. Someone's really excited over across the street.
It's a good day to be an American.
It is. What did someone say? Someone wants me to ask you a personal. Someone wanted me to ask you a personal question. So
Yes.
Since you almost kind of went personal, they wanted.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Well. Do you like Candy Shop?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
That's on
we'll
the
leave
list.
it. We'll leave it at that. All right. Good. Good. This is a good turnout. This is a good turnout.
Oh yeah, good turnout. Yeah. Hey, I think it's bigger than last Monday.
It is.
I think it is. Hey, by the way,
Maybe.
Corey back.
Hey.
Hey.
How you doing? Good. Good.
Hey, it's good to see you.
Hey, you too. I haven't seen you since yesterday.
Huh? Yeah, I'm still on all night. How you doing? Good. So would you still come out here if Trump did lose?
If Trump didn't lose?
If he did,
If he loses?
yes, would you still come to a flag wave?
Yes.
You would. All right. Good.
I love the United States of
All right.
America.
Good.
This is the best country and society and civilization in the history of the planet Earth. We were brought here by God's providence. Anybody who has a problem with history, they need to look to God and go get their answers. Because
Where would that? So earlier, this truck was going by as well. This truck over there. That's a diesel train. That's what that is. That ain't no truck. That thing is powerful. Hey, thank you guys for the donations. I appreciate it very, very much. Thank you. If you'd like to donate, PayPal me, the BC Preacher, Cash App, the BC Preacher, or Venmo. Flags, 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 American flags. He just creeps up too and he scares everybody because that horn is so loud.
No, and I didn't know that. I didn't know what that meant as far as that,
Let me see. I'm gonna talk to him. Oh, he's leaving. Let's see if he does it again. I'm sure he will. that loud? Yeah. Just,
Hey, I'm gone.
What? Yeah. Yeah. Beep beep. What's up, buddy? Good, how are you?
That's good stuff.
Across the street. It don't smell like gas, but it's definitely the sound of gas. Across the street over here, we'll go over here in a minute. We'll go across here. Haven't been over here. Got the mega hat on. The mega hat.
Come where the action is, huh?
I'm coming where the action's at. The popular corner over here, right?
How does it get on video?
Where is this at? This is in Vancouver, Washington, Northeast 63rd and Northeast Highway 99. Citizens of America flag wave. Thumbs up. There's been a couple people, obviously, with, coming by with the F Donald Trump song and same old norm. They said USA. There's been.
Well, look at us with almost 800 people in the chat. Welcome everyone that just got here. Make sure you guys hit that like button. The more likes that we get in a short amount of time, the more people the algorithm will bring into the chat. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for checking it out. Like I said, I don't really know what we're going to watch. We got a good flag wave going right now. Hopefully some more stuff will happen. Either way, I appreciate you guys being here. You guys are awesome.
There are Trump or back the blue flags. Way more American flags.
Who all do we got in the chat right now? If you're from Michigan, like I am. Oh, actually, hold up.
Heat up, flag waves, all that.
I got this really cool hat. I bought it at Dunham's. Oh, how do I do this? Yeah. At Michigan State with the American flag on it because we love America around here. Yeah. Anyways, if you're from Michigan, put your hand up in the chat or put a thumbs up in the chat. If you're not from Michigan, let me know where you're from.
How you doing, man? Doing good. How many flag waves for you?
Over a dozen now.
Over a dozen now?
Yeah.
Good. You just start coming out this like over the past several months?
What's up, Laura?
Yeah. You enjoying it?
Oh yeah.
Good, good.
As much as I can.
Yeah. I'm gonna cross the street right quick before the light turns.
Hey, thank you so much, Chris, for joining the membership program. You're officially a hooligan. Welcome to the crowd. I really appreciate it.
People need to spread out. There's a lot of support though. We're over here. He's an entertainer.
All right. Seems like we got a little bit of everybody here. Thank you guys for being here. Very cool. I like to see a little bit of everyone from everywhere across the country and even outside of the country. Thank you guys so much for being here. I seen someone ask about the guy last night that was hanging from Trump Tower. I couldn't get any decent feeds for it, so I didn't put it up. Everything was like really blurry. It wasn't a lot to look at. I guess the guy suspended himself from the side of the building. He was like, I don't know, a story or two down. It was a ridiculous move. In my opinion, it seemed kind of ridiculous to be out there by himself hanging off the building like he was really going to speak to the president. We don't negotiate with terrorists, so I don't know. Anyways, from what I've heard, and you know, don't crucify me for this, but from what I heard, the guy gave up, came up the cable, the police, you know, helped him off the edge or whatever. He was probably arrested, who knows. But yeah, that's what happened with that. At least he didn't fall and die. I don't want to see anything bad happen to, you know, any other Americans. Because, you know, we should all love each other instead of hating each other and, you know, coming up with reasons to be divided. Hey, thank you so much for joining the membership program. You're officially a hooligan, and I really appreciate it.
That could come out of their car and infect us. I love it when they protect us from that.
Very considerate of them.
Very.
I'll be in Lakeland.
Awesome people like that.
Is the chat getting out of hand? Do I need to put the slow chat on?
Woo!
That'll be nice.
Yeah, it is! Yeah! What up? Woo! America! There you go.
A rescued. I like that. He was a rescued.
We are in Vancouver, Washington, Northeast 63rd, Northeast Highway 99.
Yeah, there it is!
Take a drink?
Woo!
You said what? Oh.
I was like, what are you drinking? It's like water. I'm like, you're going to be really hydrated.
Every time I get flipped off, I take one drink.
All right.
It's water, though. You know, got to set a good example for all the children out here.
That's good. That's good. I'm glad to hear that. How many people you guys think are out here?
I'd say probably 85, 90.
Okay. You said 80. Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You think I look 19? Do I look like a 19-year-old? I wish. I wish. Hey, thank you so much for the donation. I really appreciate you. Now, I know you guys know how old I am, but if you don't, let's see what you think. Guess how old I am in the chat. Guess my age. I'm not 19, let me tell you. Oh, thank you so much for joining the membership program. See, you're a dedicated hooligan. Big shout out to you. Thank you so much.
Yeah! Have a great night!
You guys remember what our sign is? All my hooligans, throw up the peace sign. It's a sign for a hooligan.
I guess it's not a rumor then.
Heathen, you know I ain't 80 years old. You cut that out, damn it. Spencer, 100? I look 100? I'm pretty fine for 100. I don't know what to tell you. You guys are cracking me up. Look at all these numbers. I wish I was 27. 66? Oh, man. You guys are aging me. You're aging me.
The last one here in, in the Portland, Vancouver area.
I look 8.5, 6. You guys are cracking me up.
Years.
25 years.
You were like 5 years old when last time you went to Skipper's,
Yeah,
huh?
there was one in Oregon City. We used to have one in Oregon.
Up on the hill?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's actually the building still there. It still has like the same windows.
Oh, really? Is it just closed down? It's just closed?
-3. My goodness. My goodness. All right, all right. I am 31 years young. Yep, I seen somebody ask. I am half Italian, and then I'm a mixture of like German, Polish, Scottish, Irish stuff. A lot of ish. Yeah. Thank you guys for being here. You guys are awesome.
Wants better action than me.
You're pretty entertaining. All right. Just seen Christy.
The Greek, you're lucky that YouTube censored you from saying that. You better chill out talking about my hooligans. Yeah, don't say stuff about my hooligans.
Defending, you know, he kind of defended Trump in his own way. Whether he endorsed him or not, he still kind of had his back. Waiting for the crosswalk. It's a busy highway here. I'm not sure how long I'm going to stay on though. This guy here keeps just walking back and forth.
No, I'm not married. Oh my God, is this a dating service? I'm not married. Jesus loves this. Jeff Mack is gonna whoop you. Nah, I don't need to whoop nobody. That's what you guys are for. My hooligans take care of my light work. I just do the banning around here.
No, I don't want.
Oh, okay.
No, I want a picture with you because I love you.
Oh, okay. We'll do that. Hold on. My phone, my gimbal just died. I didn't know it was dead.
She got attacked at the caravan today. Her flags paint, feces, $3,000 worth of damage to her Jeep.
Oh, wow.
She just got it out today. Fox interview.
Hey, thanks for being here, Shadow Kane.
Yeah, I'm gonna log off, folks. So my gimbal just died. That's why the camera just went sideways and everything. So I'm gonna log off. What time is it? It's 7:23. We only have about 40 minutes. So hopefully you guys understand that. Thank you again for the support, the donations, and if you'd like to PayPal me, the BC Preacher, Cash App the BC Preacher, or Venmo the BC Preacher.
Just turn around real quick and I'll take this picture. Is my flag in here? Move it out of your way. Uno, dos, tres.
when this guy logs off, I'm gonna see what else there is. I don't know how long it's gonna take. Hopefully I can find something quick, but don't go nowhere. Take this time to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon so to be notified every time we go live, and we go live every single day. So just give me a moment. I'm gonna find something else to put on the screen. Check out the description. I got a bunch of links in the description. I got a little bit of information in the description if you want to know what side I'm on America's side, because we love America around here. If you don't know what that means, go read the Constitution. You guys are crazy. I can't show that kind of nastiness on YouTube. You know how YouTube is. Can't be showing no nasty stuff on here. I see a lot of people wondering. I said I'm 31. I am 31 young. 31 years. That's how long I've been here. It's forever, right? It's forever. I'm an old 31. I'm a well-aged 31. There, I got some puppies for y'all to check out while I find something else to look at. I was looking for kittens. I couldn't find kittens. I'm supposed to be looking for protests and stuff. I'm sorry, guys. You got puppies. I don't know what to tell you. I gotta find stuff. Okay, just enjoy the puppies. It's better than the black screen.
88.
You guys are cracking me up in the chat. I'm supposed to be looking for another video. You guys are funny. Ta-da. It's testing me tonight. Goodness, it's really dry out here. Let's see what I can find.
Stop the sale! Stop the sale! No more drones! No more drones! Stop the sale! Stop the sale! We want peace! What do we want? When do we want it? What do we want? We want peace! We want peace! We want peace! So what do we want? What do we want? What do we want? When do we want it? When do we want it? When? What do we want? What do we want? When do we want it? When? What do we want? Peace! Now! Peace! Now! Peace! Now! Peace! Now! Stop the sales! Stop the sales! Stop the sales! No more drones! No more drones! Stop the sales! Stop the sales! Stop the sales! Stop the terror! Stop the terror! Stop the terror! No more drones! No more drones! Stop the terror! Stop the sales! No more drones! We want peace! We want peace! What do we want? What do we want? Now! Now! When do we want it? Now!
On September 27th, Azerbaijan initiated a premeditated and the most vicious attack on Artsakh since the beginning of the ceasefire nearly 30 years ago. One of the main instruments of war being used by Azerbaijan are unmanned aerial vehicles, also known as drones, overwhelmingly being purchased by Israel. These drones are inherently not weapons used in self-defense, but rather they are used as an offensive weapon. In this war, they have been intentionally used to target and destroy civilian infrastructures. While the whole world is still silently watching Erdogan and Aliyev advance through their terrorist pursuit, the government of Israel continues to arm Azerbaijan's autocratic regime with deadly weaponry. While the world remains silent, the government of Israel, symbolized by Holocaust survivors, is supplying grandchildren of genocide perpetrators in order to kill grandchildren of genocide survivors. Unlike the international community's deafening response, Israel has yet to condemn the pan-Turkish mission representative of the aggression currently taking place against Artsakh and Armenia. For 23 days now, Azerbaijan and Turkey have been challenging.
Shout out to my hooligans.
Armenian people. They have ruthlessly left.
What's up, JJ? You ain't missed much. I mean, we had some kitties on the screen. We had some puppies on the screen. We had a Trump, pro-Trump flag-waving rally. And now we're sitting here looking at this. Thanks for joining us.
The offensive weapons Israel has sent to Azerbaijan are being used in an effort to eradicate the Armenian people.
Shame on Israel! Shame on Israel! Shame on Israel! Shame on Israel! Shame on Israel!
We will not stay silent in the face of such genocidal aspirations harbored by Azerbaijan and its sponsors in Turkey. We are not only here to demand the end of arms sales to Azerbaijan, but to warn our friends in Israel that one day Azerbaijan will turn against Israel just as Turkey has done so. The growing anti-Semitism in Turkey will eventually overrun Azerbaijan and turn it into a weapon to be used against Israel. Israel, why arm a regime such as Azerbaijan who runs oppressive policies within and beyond their borders? Why profit off of a failing dictatorship who fosters anti-Semitism?
Hey, thank you so much for the donation, JJ. I really appreciate you.
Who has stained the name of peace by barely agreeing to 2 humanitarian ceasefires, but violating them both within minutes. You should align your position with the rest of your people. Politics has no place in humanity. After words, as we share a common dark past, the Jewish community has been standing with us since the outbreak of this invasion. On March 11th, with almost
That's my birthday, by the way.
1,000 people in attendance, our Jewish friends even marched with us to call out the world for their lack of action against this vile invasion. Many of our Jewish friends who hold positions as elected officials locally and nationally towards and being vocal in denouncing Turkish Azeri aggression and the movement towards recognizing Artsakh. We thank our Jewish friends for standing with the just, and we ask that they engage with their colleagues in Israel to halt the arming.
Aw, snap. Everybody in the chat that has a March birthday, put your hands up. Let's see a sign. Who's all got a March birthday? Mine's on the 11th.
In the middle of a global pandemic, but this has also been 23 days of being hopeful. For 23 days, our soldiers have been heroically defending our indigenous lands while always keeping the preservation of our homelands in mind. For 23 days, from every corner of the world, the Armenian community has been rising up.
Wow, that's crazy, Undecided.
To break the silence from the world who watches our fight for survival.
Thanks, the Skywalker.
The independent Republic of Artsakh and Armenia are blessed with a fearless diaspora as their second army of defense. Our love for a free and unoccupied homeland awakens an internal flame that no
Wow, there's a lot of us that are on the 11th. That's awesome.
oppression can extinguish. Erdogan and Aliyev, the end of your authoritative rule is near. Peace cannot coexist with rulers who attack first and then hide behind empty calls for truce. Just as our existence challenges your neo-Ottoman states, our victory will tear down every plan you had to get rid.
So we got a Pisces hooligan army, huh? Just a bunch of sensitive people. I'm just kidding.
Countries, and that will never change. Artsakh is and has always been Armenian. We will never retreat from the soil of our front lines until Turkey and Azerbaijan respect the rights of the Armenian people to their indigenous land. The only reason Azerbaijan has been able to continue to attack at such level of intensity is because of Israel. We will not stop showing up in front of this building until Israel truly stands for never again, and until Israel stops ourselves to Azerbaijan. Our determined
Unknown Jones, you're awesome. That's hilarious.
Armenian people can live joyously and far from violence. We will only rest when Artsakh is truly free and recognized by the globe. Glory to Armenia and Artsakh's armed forces, its people, and our invincible diaspora.
Hey, have a good night, Jim. Thanks for showing up. I appreciate it.
Հաղթանակած հայրենակիցներ, Արցախի շուրջ հայկական ու ադրբեջանական ուժերի մինչև ծանր մարտերը, թուրք ադրբեջանական սադրանքները շարունակվում են արդեն 23 օր շարունակ։ Մեզ համար զարմանալի չէ, որ Թուրքիան, որը հրապարակով բարձրաձայնել է Ադրբեջանին սատարելու մասին, վարսկերներ և օդ ուժ է տրամադրել Ադրբեջանին։ Արցախյան հակամարտության գոտում ամենատեժ մարտերի ֆոնին Իսրայելը, որը իր մաշկի վրա զգացել է, թե ինչ է ցեղասպանությունը, ինքնաթիռներով զենք է ուղարկում Ադրբեջան։ Իսրայելը ոչ միայն անօդաչու թռչող սարք է, այլ նաև հրիտներ է մատակարարում Ադրբեջանին։ Իսրայելի կողմից Ադրբեջանը գերժամանակակից սպառազինության տրամադրումը մեզ համար անընդունելի է։ Եվ դա հատկապես ցավալի է այն ժամանակաշրջանում, երբ
Sorry, TJ, I can't translate this. I'm not able to. I'm sorry.
ագրեսիա իրականացնում Արցախի և Հայաստանի դեմ։ Մենք չենք հանդուրժի այս ոտնձգ
You guys really make me want to try, but I don't want to be called a racist or something stupid like that. You guys are funny.
ցեղասպանությանը ժողտող գործընկերը, ով ակտիվորեն ձգում է վերացնել տարաշրջանի բնիկ հայ բնակիչներին և նրանց հազարամյա քաղաքակրթության հետքերը։ Իսրայելական զենքերն Ադրբեջանը օգտագործում է թիրախավորելով քաղաքացիական բնակչության ու ենթակառուցվածքներ։
I'm sorry, everyone. I didn't know she was going to read it again in her own native language. I had no idea. But there isn't anything else going on right now. It's this or the black screen. And you know, with the black screen, it's just staring at me up in the corner. So, you know, I'm trying to give you a break here.
Ժողովուրդին, բայց պետք է հպարտ լինենք, մեր հպարտ զինվորներով, ովքեր չեզոքացրել են ադրբեջանական զենքերը անկախ դրանց ծագման երկրից։ Մենք այստեղ ենք ոչ միայն Ադրբեջանին զենքի վաճառքի դադարեցման պահանջ ներկայացնելու, այլ նաև Իսրայելին նախազգուշացնելու համար, որ մի օր Ադրբեջանը Իսրայելի դեմ դուրս կգա, ինչպես դա արել է Թուրքիան։ Թուրքիայում անճոլ հակասեմանակարությունը ի վերջո նաև տիրելու է Ադրբեջանում և այն նշանակելու է, որ Ադրբեջանը կօգտագործի Իսրայելից ստացած զենքերը հենց Իսրայելի դեմ։ Հայ հանմանքը այստեղ է Իսրայելի կառավարության կողմից Ադրբեջանի զենքի վաճառքի դադարեցման պահանջով։ Արցախը հայկական պատմական հող է, եղել է ու մնալու է։ Մենք երբեք չենք նահանջի, չենք հանձնի մեր հողերը այս պայքարում։ Մենք չենք դատարի ներկայանալ այս շենքի դիմաց, քանի դեռ Ադրբեջանը չի դադարեցրել իր ագրեսիան։ Մեր վճարական համայնքի հետ չկանգնի, քանի դեռ հայ ժողովուրդը չի կարող ապրել ուրախ և առանց բռնությունների։ Մենք կհանգստանանք միայն այն ժամանակ, երբ Արցախը իսկապես ազատ լինի և կճանաչվի աշխարհի կողմից։ Փառք Հայաստանի և Արցախի զինված ուժերին։
Եթե հայ զինվորը Get high sin våra! Get high sin våra! Get high sin våra! We want peace! We want peace! We want peace! We want peace! Stop the terror! Stop the terror! Stop the terror! Stop the terror! Stop the sales! No more sales! No more drones! No more drones! No more drones! No more drones! We want peace! We want peace! We want peace! We want peace! When we said never again, we meant never again! Never again! Never again! Never again! Never again! Boycott! Boycott! Misinformation! 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 Artsakh! Hayastan! Misinformation! Artsakh! Hayastan! Misinformation! Justice for Artsakh! Justice for Artsakh! Justice for Artsakh! Justice for Artsakh! No more war! No more war! We want peace! No more war! We want peace! What do we want? What do we want it? What do we want? What do we want? We want peace, and we want it now. We don't want drones killing our people, so no more drones. No more sales. No more arms. No more. Stop the sales. Stop the sales. Do the right thing. Do the right thing. Do the right thing. Principles before profit. Principles before profit. Principles before profit. Principles before profit. Do the right thing. Do the right thing. Do the right thing. Armenia, united, will never be divided. Armenians, united, will never be divided. Israelis, Armenians, united we stand. Israelis, Armenians, united we stand. United we stand. United we stand. United we stand. You can't knock us down. You can't knock us down. You can't knock us down. Turkey run. Turkey hide. Turkey's guilty of genocide. 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 Turkey run. Turkey hide. Turkey's guilty of Turkey run! Turkey hide! Turkey's guilty of genocide!
What's up, guys? My name's Michael Roberts, and me and my family are from Yerevan, Armenia. And I'm gonna do a song for you guys, and this song goes out to all the Armenians fighting right now. Merzin Vodin. Hope you guys enjoy.
Hey, thank you so much for the donation, Chad. Maybe when this dies down, I'll put some more cats on the screen. You guys are getting a little bit of everything. Had a Trump rally, had some kitties, had some puppies. Now I'm delivering a concert. Look at that, getting your money's worth. He got them Nickelback vibes going on. What do you guys think? Hey, what's up, Gang of Four? Thanks for being here.
This is for Armenian soldiers fighting right now. Let's fucking go! Israeli stop.
Make sure you guys check out that Nightbot in the chat. I know it's annoying. I know it's an automated thing, but I put a lot of work into it to make sure that you guys get the links and you get the information and stuff. So if you see the Nightbot, let's check out what it has to say, because I'm the one that put it together, so you don't have to hear me repeat it over and over again.
Guys, we have a donation box over here. Everything's going to our boys, so please let's try to kill it. Thank you so much. God bless you guys.
Dear friends, among us, we have an individual representing American Israeli community. Please welcome David Wegg.
Thank you. Woo!
First off, just let me say this. Shame on Israel! I am Jewish, and I understand the ongoing war in history between Azerbaijan and Armenia. I encourage you to hear the words with a sense of urgency, because you are listening to this with a sense of urgency. Sorry, I lost my place. I'm a little nervous. All right, let me start from the top, all right? I am Jewish.
What's up, Miss Lisa G? Shouting out all my hooligans. For anybody who's not a hooligan, you could check out the membership program by clicking the join button right next to the subscribe button, and we explain what kind of hooligan you can be. Make sure you join us hooligans here. We're a good bunch.
Mother Ellen,
I think so, at least.
and the millions of other victims of the Holocaust and the Armenian genocide, whose voices were prematurely silenced. If they had survived and saw what is happening to our brothers and sisters in Armenia today, they would cry out to the world and ask all of the inhabitants to stand alongside the Armenians and prevent another genocide. They would share their stories of what it was like to survive. Jews were being persecuted. They were called in like numbers to be slaughtered like cattle. And they were being asphyxiated in gas chambers and led into death marches. To us, it's an unimaginable nightmare. For them, it was reality. And after hearing my ancestors' pleas and stories, you still choose not to recognize the horror that Armenians and Jews had to endure? Maybe the pain in their voice or the fear in their souls echoes forever will prompt you to do something. And if you couldn't hear the pain or the hurt, they would challenge you to look at the marks on their bodies. From branded tattoos that took away their names and identities to the broken bones that never healed properly. Their scars are proof of the Turks and Germans' brutality. And even then, if you still choose not to listen, not to feel, and not to see, you are choosing to live in a false reality. Your silence is deafening to the hopes and prayers of all of the lives in jeopardy. I choose to make a noise. I choose to listen to the Armenians' cries and feel their pain and amplify their voice. Who am I? I'm someone who loves. I am someone who's not afraid to face reality and defend the truths, no matter how hard they may be to accept. If I close my eyes to the truth, that does not mean it does not exist. If I think that the war is over, it doesn't mean it's over. If I don't talk about the war, that doesn't mean it's not taking place. Far from it. If I choose to stay silent and do nothing about this war, I would be guilty of perpetuating evil. When we see people who create evil, which goes against our basic human rights, and we do nothing, it's an evil that we allow to exist. And it's only, thank you, and it only lives for as long as we allow it. We have the ability to eliminate this evil from the world, but first, we have to acknowledge which is what's right and what's wrong. Only after making this distinction can we rise above and spread the good. Azerbaijan and Turkey, the news, media, they have their own agenda. They fail to report the truth, leading you to believe in falsities. I choose to listen to my heart and side with the truth. And the truth is, history is repeating itself. Armenia is about to undergo another genocide, and the world remains silent in the wake of the truth. Would you rather remain idle and stand still? If Jews, sorry, I got to turn the page. If Jews right now were faced with another Holocaust, led by a party wanting to resurrect the Nazi party and finish what their ancestors started, what the hell, what would the world do?
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly, you said, bro.
I choose to feel with my heart, and I know what's right.
I will make a conscious decision to act against evil and spread love. I choose to see and to join the peaceful protests that my Armenian brothers and sisters have so bravely organized day after day after day after day to help them open the world's eyes to the imminent threat that endangers their existence. I choose to do something. Will you?
I think it's really interesting that these guys are reading their speeches off of paper. A lot of people write stuff on their phone because you can scroll. You don't have to flip the page or anything. I don't know a lot about what's going on with these guys, so I don't want to speculate. But that just seems pretty interesting to me that everybody up here so far has had pages of their speech instead of it being like wrote on their phone. You know, you're sitting at your house, you're passionate about what you got going on. You would think you'd put it on your phone so you don't have to carry paper around. I don't know. It seems kind of suspicious to me.
Stop the sale! We want peace! We want peace! We want peace! Stop the sale! 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 No more drones! 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 Stop the
What's up, T-Dubs?
Stop the sale! Stop the terror! Stop the terror! Stop the terror! Stop the terror! We want peace! We want peace! We want peace! What do we want? What do we want? What do we want? Peace! Peace! We want peace! So stop the sale! 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 Do the right thing! Do the right thing! Do the right thing! Do the right thing! Stop the sale! Stop the drones! Stop the sale! Stop the sale! No more drones! No more drones! Stop the sale! Stop the sale! Stop the sale!
Սիրելի հայրենակիցներ, մոմեր ունենք այստեղ, մոմավառություն պետք է անենք։ Խնդրում եմ մոմավառությունից առաջ, եթե 1 րոպե լռությամբ կարողանանք հարգենք եւ հիշենք մեր զոհերի հիշատակը, խնդրում եմ։ Շնորհակալություն շատ։ Մոմերը պատրաստ են, խնդրում եմ, եթե կարողանաք շրջանցեք եւ փողոցի մյուս կողմը գնաք, մոմերը այնտեղ են կկարողանանք մոմավառությունը կատարենք։ Շնորհակալ եմ բոլորիցս։
Person of color as well.
Recognize
All right, everyone, we have another option. Okay, we got another option now. We have protesters in Seattle. Right now, they're just kind of standing around talking. But from what the description says, oh, we don't have options anymore. We're going to Seattle.
They say who got our backs, we got our backs.
Yeah, and that applies outside of here too. You know what I'm saying? Like for real. 'Cause even if I'm walking down the street, I'm here not. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I was built. That's just how I'm raised. That's how I was raised. That's how I'm built. This is my character. If I see something that I know in my brain ain't right happening to somebody, I don't even have to know this person. But I'm gonna step in and do what I can to help this person because I know what's being done to them ain't right. It's just that simple. It's common sense. And obviously, common sense ain't so common because we're all standing here. If common sense was common, none of us would be standing here right now. You know what I'm saying? So don't just apply it to the people you know. That who got our backs, we got it. Don't apply that to just the people you know or the people you love and the people you care about. Because I apply that to every aspect of my life, whether I know you or not. If it ain't right, right is right, wrong is wrong, and that's just that. Ain't no two ways about that. Right is right, wrong is wrong, and if I know what's happening to you ain't right, I'm gonna step in and make sure something happens about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? So take that and apply it outside of here too, not just to the people you know. Apply that everywhere. Because you literally can possibly save somebody's life by applying that everywhere. Just because you see something that ain't right. Shit, have that person's back, because if they, in the back of our minds, we would all think that if somebody sees something happening to us that wasn't right, they would step up and do something, right? Even if they knew me or not, they would step up. We all think that there's somebody, some random person, whether they know us or not, are gonna step up and do the right thing if they see something being done wrong to us. We should have that same mindset. Everybody should have the same mindset.
What's up, Twitchy noob? Nothing, not drinking anything, drinking water. Just super dry tonight. No dab pen, nothing, just water. Water on Mondays.
Make it right or whatever the case may be. And so do we all of us.
That's why you guys think I look 19. It's all that water I drink.
It's not just about the people you care about.
There used to be laws in Mali, in the kingdom of Mali, before Mansa Musa became the ruler. Even during his time, West African nations typically had rules and regulations that said if a stranger enters your village, you're supposed to take care of them. If they're thirsty, give them something to drink. Because if you don't, you're liable to be punished. Now the world turn a blind eye and step over their neighbors like if they're not human, if they're not deserving of attention, if they're not deserving of care.
So all you salty people that come here in my chat screaming salty army and with your little salt shakers and all that cool stuff, I know about all that stuff. I still haven't checked out Salty Cracker yet, but I know a lot of you are from there. So you're going to go over there and start yelling hooligan or what?
43. You know, ultimately we've done a lot. And thank you for the question. I just can't see that at this point in time, if people who don't show up are still questioning why, there's a whole bunch of people. Like today I watched a video of a young black African-American man get ran over by a police car riding a moped, which is a street legal vehicle. He just left an incident where other people were on quads and dirt bikes racing. But again, a moped is a street legal vehicle. And the police basically ran that man.
Oh, I'm not conceited. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. We watch so much serious stuff. I can't help but just lighten the mood. That's what I do. I should be a comedian, not a broadcaster or whatever you want to call me. Some guy sitting in my mom's basement.
Reporting it, it's sad that today a black person or person of color has to turn to a camera when they start to feel a racist incident coming on. Like, that has to be our call for help is a camera. Come on, it should be each other. We should be able to have each other's back knowing that the next person next to us is gonna step up for us. And that's what we're building. That's the community we have. So you gotta be that example. You gotta be the change you wanna see.
For sure. Honestly, like, there's so many times during the trial of Breonna Taylor where they were like, well, we don't got a video, we don't got no proof. Like, it is so important. Voices, our bodies, are humanly more important than a camera. Like, if we say that something happened, like, it happened. Like, we've been fighting for this for a long time. It happened.
Another thing, let's stop waiting for other people to validate black people's feelings or what black people say happens. That happens a lot in this country.
Yep. Like, oh,
Literally.
we'll wait till something comes out.
Like, literally. I've seen it happen so many times. It's happened to me so many times. That shit needs to stop.
And you don't need to watch the brutalized
Jay, you think I look like Lieutenant Dan from Forrest Gump? I don't think so. No way.
images and the footage of that happening to know that it happened and to trust that it happened. Like, that is a person, that is a human being. You're circling that their family members are seeing that, their loved ones are seeing that. That's not okay. And you don't need to do that in order to know that this actually happened. It's really unfortunate that we need to have footage.
Yeah, and we don't need to have footage. Like, if something happens to a white person, like, that video doesn't go around, or if it does go
Their
around,
word just gets
it's
taken
blurred.
forward. It's just their word. Their
Yeah.
word is gold.
Yeah, like,
But on
we're
the other
equal.
end of that stick, on the other end of that stick, you need all this other shit. You need videos, you need proof, you need documents and all this.
And after all that, you still don't get justice.
Exactly. So even with all that, you still get nothing at the end of the day. So us here and everywhere else, we need to show people that is not a trend that is going to continue. Because like Nicole just said, people take white people's word and trust that it happened. We need to do the same for black, brown, and indigenous people too.
Nice, Tracer Facer. I've never had anyone say that. I know who you're talking about. It's nice to hear something new. That's cool. Those guys are actually pretty cool.
And then they're like, well, shit, you should have told, I told you this before. Now look what happened. That's just bullshit, man. Stop waiting till shit actually happens to believe black, brown.
Heathen, why you telling all my secrets?
10 times out of 10, shit's going on. Motherfuckers ain't just making this shit up for their health. Like, seriously. It's not just something that, oh, I'm gonna just wake up and just make this. No, what the fuck? This shit really happens. It really happens every single day. Right in our own backyard, every single day.
Even with, like, I wouldn't say little things, but things that are tinier than death. White people being racist towards us in our workspaces, at our schools, on the streets.
Subway.
Subway, T-Mobile.
Like, people not believing that it happened.
What up, Rick?
Everyone knows I worked at Starbucks. I no longer work there. I worked at Starbucks for like 2 years, almost 3 years. And I think within my first month, I had, we called them leads. And I had a lead who was really weird to me. The first thing she said when we were closing, it was just me and her. And she told me, people think that I'm racist. There was this girl that I got fired because she kept saying that I was racist, and I'm not racist. I didn't prompt this conversation at all. The color of my skin prompted this conversation. And she continued to tell me,
Patrick Miller, I am your father.
person knows. Once that comes out of somebody's mouth, they're
You
fucking
racist.
racist.
You're racist, bro.
They're
You tell me you got black
racist.
friends. No, I'm not racist. I have black friends.
Right.
You're racist.
That was
Fuck
the
with that.
first
Fuck
thing,
out
and
of
I couldn't just bring that to my manager and be that it's really weird. Like, I needed more than that. So we continued, and I would just notice how she talked to me, kind of like I was a kid. I mean, I was 18 at the time, but she was just very rude to me, and we had other people that were 18, 17 working with us. And it started to get worse. It started to get worse one day when somebody came in, they weren't at work because of Trump. They were talking to me about it, and Starbucks teaches you, anything your customer says, tell them they are right. Tell them you are sorry. Like, that's how we do it. So when she's saying it, I'm like, I understand, I'm sorry that's happening. Shannon gets mad at me about saying bad things about Trump and shoves my face and starts telling me that he's my president. The next day brings me a newspaper about Trump to read, which I didn't read. Again, that should be enough, and I talked about it, but that wasn't enough. And then one day, I accidentally put ground coffee grounds in the grounder. She shoved me out of the way and then shoved me again into the oven. And we had to have a meeting, and even then, that was not enough, that this lady is racist. She's treating me very poorly, and she's abusing her power. That still wasn't enough. And so we had a meeting. She got all red in the face. She cried like white women do. I was calm the whole time, and I ended up quitting. I just went to a different Starbucks with a black manager, and I was good. But they still didn't fire this lady until months later. My manager texted me, apologized to me, told me they had to fire and let her go because she did it again to another black person. But things like that, people just did not believe us off the bat. Off the bat.
How can you talk about racism and then say crying like white women do? There's no way around that. That's racist. Wow.
Say that people are racist and they could potentially harm them.
Especially women, for sure. Especially these women.
What's up, Sherry?
Women and femmes. Them ones especially, man. Because they are the ones who like stick up for us the most. But get the shittiest end of the stick every single time. Every single time, and that shit is not cool. That shit is not okay. I get we live in this, it's a man's world bullshit, but cut that shit out, bro. That shit is bullshit, okay? That shit is bullshit. Let's just change that stigma. That shit is bullshit to the highest extent, okay? Look exactly where the fuck we at right now because of that. It's a man's world bullshit. No, that shit's bullshit. Cut that shit out. When these women and these femmes say shit is going on, they know shit going on, bro. They know. Man, listen, they know some shit. We know some shit, okay? They know some shit. Literally, the biggest warriors, but the least protected. The strongest fighters, but the least protected. Get the shittiest end of the stick every single time, and that shit needs to end. Because before we go fight for ourselves, these women and these femmes go get up and fight for us. Before we even think to go fight for ourselves. And that's for most of us mass presenting people out here. You know, all us mass presenting people out here, that goes for us. You guys on the live stream, that goes for all of us. All these mass presenting people in the world, cut that shit out. Because that shit is not okay to make it seem like, to make women and femmes feel like they're the bottom of the barrel when they're literally the ones who get us, produce everything we could ever need in this life and the next. And like I said, us mass presenting people need to change that stigma. Because this is not a man's world, goddammit. It ain't. Shit, we all came from a woman or a femme. Literally, all of us. You say your daddy did this, your daddy didn't do shit, okay? That woman or that femme that pushed you out did all the work. I'll start standing on that shit, for real. And start protecting these women and these femmes because that's just bullshit. That's the way the way they get treated in this society and the way that they're treated in general is bullshit, bro. That shit needs to change. That shit really needs to change. And like I said, that's on us mass presenting people in the world to do that. Because these women and these femmes been telling us this shit for generations and centuries. But none of these mass presenting motherfuckers in the world listen. So it's on us mass presenting people in this world to change that. I came from a strong black woman. A strong black woman who went through hell and high water to make sure I'm standing here today. Hell and back multiple times to make sure I'm standing here today. Went hungry nights to make sure me and my siblings ate. So there ain't shit nobody can tell me about these women to protect them. Can't nobody tell me shit about that. So us mass presenting people in the world need to stand up and start protecting these women and these femmes. Dead ass. Because if we don't, the world ain't gonna care either. If we don't stand up and stand on that shit, the world ain't gonna do it either. Because the world ain't been doing it. All of us came from women or a femme, so let's stand on that shit and get it right. And make it mean something. Let's make these women and these femmes feel like they're wanted in this country because they do the most here. Literally. All of us literally reap the benefits of them. So let's do something about it.
Now during COVID, where you got single moms who can't afford to pay for the child care because their kids can't go to school right now, and so they're home, but now it's a single mom who has to be at work during those day hours. How's she gonna be able to go to work and be able to watch her kids at the same time? There's a lot of women in this country currently facing that. That's a huge dilemma. Stepping up for them. So it's our job to make sure that our women and our families, our friends are taken care of. If they need help, ask them. If you don't,
Have a good night, Barefoot Mode.
ask them anyways. Volunteer that. Because it's hard enough right now with all the jobs getting cut and COVID surging again, getting higher than they were when it first got shut down. And these problems are just going to keep occurring if we don't do something about them now. The government doesn't even know what the solutions are. They don't even know when kids are going back to school. They don't know when this is going to be over. They don't know what the hell is going to happen. But I know that society's going to change. Women are going to start being respected. They're going to start having the equality they deserve. Our femmes are going to start being recognized as what they are, the nurturers of the world. Without them, we wouldn't be here. Everything came from the Eve gene. That's women. Those are femmes. We are all blessed for our women, honestly. And it's our job, responsibility, entitled, and honor to step up and support them. Because if you think about in Africa today, one of the most prosperous countries for Western civilizations to do business with, if they haven't already colonized that part, is Rwanda. Rwanda just came back from a genocide in the 90s. And right now, a majority, more than 40%. And that's probably why their economy's growing so fast, because it's not a man's world running and ruining things, causing them to have genocidal problems over rubber, over tools, gold, whatever it might be. You know, women are the reason why Western civilization, not men.
Hey, thank you so much, Rick. I really appreciate your support.
The outcome. Now women are over there rebuilding.
Hey, thank you, Doc.
And now it's becoming a desirable place in Africa, one of the nations in Africa, to do business. That's women's job. That's women's work. So, shit, men just mess it up.
Hey, it's time to step up and do what Tupac said. He said it's time to start being real to these women and start to heal these women. They done been through so much. They're literally the backbone of this country, women and families. They done been through so much. Bro, it's time for us to step up and start healing them and start making them feel like, hey, listen, we know, we understand, we see you guys, giving them the recognition they deserve, because this country doesn't. Us as society does not do that. We think, oh, pissing contests and big balls will get us won everything. No, fuck that. That's bullshit, okay? All mass presenting people do is have pissing contests, okay? To see whose Jimmy is bigger, okay? Don't nobody give a shit about that. See, because what women and femmes do, they don't care about who's what's big, because they ain't got those to measure. They care about how do we sustain and how do we grow.
Because they're smarter. Women, femmes are
literally
smarter, obviously.
I'm just a
dumb
box.
First reaction is to respond to brute force. Whereas women can sit here, use their brains, and talk things out and overcome issues. A man's first result is, oh, what can my hand do? What can a gun do? That shouldn't be the answer for life. Women, femmes have the best resources. I mean, you see that they are just off of words alone. Whereas man, a look can get us into a fight. Women and femmes are less emotional when it comes to that, and that's what allows them to make a lot better decisions, lack of emotion. And men always try to use the, oh, well, once a month they got that time. That's bullshit. That's the best time. That's when their life cycle's flowing through them. Just to sit here and try to hold them back for their blessing that God gave them, or some higher power and energy to be able to recycle life, and for us to use that against them, like, that's pathetic. Men have to stop that. That's one of the best times in human cycles, is when that's going on, and we have to support our women. I know my wife, without her, I wouldn't be able to be as strong as a member of my community if I didn't have a stronger woman supporting me. So it's important for us to make sure that we keep our women right above where they need to be. Stop holding them down. Keeping them down is what got us here in the first place. Give them the power, give them the lead. Let them show us what they're capable of. Because clearly, us driving them crashed their economies, brought genocide, everything else. So it's time for women to start being able to take the lead role in these times. Because men just fuck shit up.
Word.
With that, we got some snacks.
All right, snacks. All right, I'm gonna turn this around here. What's up, guys? So we're having obviously some good, powerful speak outs here in the shadow of the Space Needle. Hey, what's up? Want to say something? I mean, you've said plenty, but
What do you want me to say? What do you want to talk about?
talk about your sister, what they're going through.
Ooh, yes. Please go. I don't think she.
Hey everyone, let's take a second to hit that like button. I see there's over 800 of us in here now, so make sure you hit that like button. The more likes that we get in a short period of time, the more people the algorithm will bring into the chat to hang out with us and see what's going on. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe and you hit the bell icon so you'll be notified every time we go live. We go live every night. Big shout out to everyone who's been joining the membership program, which is now referred to as becoming officially a hooligan. And everyone's been making donations. I really appreciate all you guys. For anyone who would like to participate in that but doesn't know how, there's a super chat button located in the chat menu. You can join the membership program or make donations through it. You can also join the membership program by clicking the join button right next to the subscribe button. I also have PayPal and Cash App links in the description, as well as some other links and some other information if you would like to check that out. Thank you guys for being here.
I think currently the goal is 10,000. There's not 10,000 in it. Currently there's like around 4,000. So if you can please go and donate Sophia Tacola, GoFundMe for Sarah Tacola.
What's up, Monkey Spot?
I don't even know how to spell her Facebook name. Z-E-A-T? Yeah.
Z-A-H-A-R-A.
Boom.
But I can walk you guys through that later, and I can post that on my Facebook as well. Sarah has been a friend of mine and a hardcore activist here in the Seattle community for a number of years. Back in 2015, I remember rolling deep with Sarah and Nikita and a bunch of other folks. Shout out to my buddy Bennett. And I actually met Sophia and of activism. It's never really gone away, but you know, with the most recent uprising, it's just dope to have another. I won't say another generation, but another. No, you're not. I don't want to do Sarah like that either.
Another
but
Tacola clan
exactly,
member.
exactly right. So I'll share a link. But yeah, you know, folks can come together and throw up $5-10 for that. I know it's, you know, easier said than done, but we're all struggling. But I'll post it in the comments if anybody.
Sorry guys, I forgot the hooligan snacks. Ugh. I'll have to work on that.
They gave her food. They gave her a moldy piece of bread. Phoenix cops are even worse than Seattle cops. I think I was talking to her today, and they just mass arrested. I think she said like around 20 people every single day is like her typical number of how many people, and they've been doing that for a couple weeks now. So do the math. There's over 100 people in jail locked up.
Block this person.
Wait, no, I want to read his name. Charles.
Hey, thank you so much for the donation. I really appreciate you.
He's saying that my Black Lives Matters, and fuck you for not thinking the same. Because honestly, I think so many people will say this is a political thing, this is an anti-America thing. Like, we are literally here fighting to make this country better for every single person. If it's better for a black person who is literally at the bottom of the barrel in this country, then it reaches everybody. Like, what don't you get about that? BLM, one, we're not BLM, but we do believe that Black Lives Matter. Period. Point blank.
Perfect. Golf and guns, beef jerky and Bud Light. I'm saying hooligan snacks. Perfect.
Matters just as much as your white racist ass.
Well said.
Yeah.
Well said.
Anything else?
Gosh, I see you have a new.
Good old Sarabi.
Okay.
She's training to be a PTSD and cardiac service dog. So if you know how to help train, because turns out my insurance is not going to cover it until next year, and she's a puppy and needs her training now. So, and like training them, that's 14 grand. So
that's a lot.
Yeah. If y'all know how to train a cardiac service dog, let me know.
Well, I'm glad you're out here. Thank you for letting me talk to you.
Of course. Love y'all.
My platform
Please
is your platform.
Forever. And like, she's a big reason that not only am I here, but a lot of people are here today fighting. So, donate.
Thank you. So, I mean, we've got people, not just in Seattle, but in Arizona, going through similar things, right? Where they're doing mass arrests of activists and organizers and basically putting them into the system, giving them a record, you know, forming documentation to silence these individuals. I know some folks who have been arrested in this movement come back out because they're now tied up in the legal system. And they're now dealing with court fees, they're dealing with bail bondsmen. Oh no, it's on me right now. Yeah. So that's kind of how it works, right? I know the SPD did a mass arrest of the ENDD group the other night. And again, it's just to basically make the problem go away. But in many cases, what actually ends up happening is, people come out in droves the following day. So I don't know when this protest season is going to end. I'm hoping that with the 2021 Seattle Police budget cycle that's coming up, that we'll be able to push for greater demand, greater reduction in their budget. We're hoping for 50% at least.
Hey, thank you so much for the donation. I really appreciate the support.
You usually wind up somewhere below what the ask is, but you got to aim. Join the caravans. I know it's getting colder out, so protest isn't as comfortable, so layer up. I've got my layers here, I've got my boots on, but things are still happening. Just because you don't see it every single day, just because it's not coming to your neighborhood every single night, doesn't mean that folks aren't out in the streets. Let's make this all worth it, 143 days later, and we've made some significant wins. I know the No New Youth Jail campaign got the executive to commit to closing down the Justice Center by 2025. That's a huge, huge, huge win for the movement. We've got 100 and something officers to either resign or get let go. I'm not exactly sure, but another win by their standards. So, protests work. Protests are effective.
Hey, thank you so much, JJ. I appreciate you.
BLM Biden's lynch mob. Oh, please. Arlen, most of us out here don't like Joe Biden either. I'll speak for myself. I think he's, well, actually I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait until the election is over. But I will just say that I am no fan of the man, but I am a fan of the people who are working behind the scenes to get him into office and to promote progressive policies. People like Bernie Sanders, people like Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, people like Rashida Tlaib, people like Cori Bush, people like, I don't know. The list goes on and on. But nevertheless, I see a lot of trolls are in the chat now, so I might end this soon. But I just want to show you guys some of the art we're going to leave behind. I know that change is uncomfortable for a lot of folks, but I think the one thing that we can all agree on is that our current public safety model does not work for all Americans equally. We are seeing time and time again. What's up, buddy? Yeah. We're seeing time and time again, black people being murdered at the hands of the police, or some citizen vigilante who wants to just see a black person running through their neighborhood, and there's no justifying that. And we need to reimagine, not to sound like Jenny Durkin, but we need to reimagine what policing looks like, because we have to save lives. If you really do care about public safety, and you really do care about all lives, then this is a no-brainer. And I will admit, I will be the first white person to admit that the idea of having no police does sound scary to me. I don't know what that world looks like, because we don't have that world currently, right? We don't have healthy, thriving enough communities to where that would make sense. But we could get there. And the question that I'm interested in asking is, well, how do we get there? And I think the very quick, easy answer to that is we need to invest in community. And right now we're investing in the wrong end of the equation. We're investing in policing. And policing just does a lot of response to crime, but they don't necessarily prevent crime. So how do we prevent crime? Well, you invest in real public health, public safety, drug counseling, you invest in safe consumption sites, you invest in affordable housing, right? So we got to get to that place, and we got to start somewhere. And if not here, where? And if not now, when? You know? So I am committed to at least try. And I know that people don't like the idea of chaos. They think it sounds scary, and they're worried about, well, what happens if there's no police and the response times go up, and then, you know, people are, I don't know, they get worried. But I have to admit to you guys right here, right now, people are already dealing with all kinds of traumas, all kinds of shootings and deaths by the police, all kinds of rampant crime. The chaos, you know, is sometimes, I guess, more comfortable than the chaos you don't, but I'm interested in trying something new. Let's try something new, and if it doesn't work, then, you know, we'll go back to the drawing board. But I think we owe it to the Black community to at least try. And one thing you can almost guarantee is if you go and talk to, you know, one Black community, the Black community in another city, or even different pockets of the Black community within a city, one thing they can almost unanimously agree on is that there is a huge problem with policing. I don't pretend to speak for the Black community, and not all Black communities are the same, but the one thing overwhelmingly that you hear from a lot of Black communities is this notion of policing and how something needs to change. They may not agree on how that change occurs, but they certainly can agree on identifying the problem. And so I think that is... All right, bye, Michael. Have a good one. I had someone in my comments earlier talking about how they're a huge Trump supporter, but they like listening to my live streams. And I thought, gosh, maybe I'm just saying the wrong thing, because there's no way in hell a Trump supporter would be in my live stream and find anything theoretically to agree with. I don't know. Hi, Bella. Nice to see you, sweetie. But anyway, we're out here. I've been doing a lot of talking. It's not so much of a march tonight because it's been pretty rainy. But folks did drop a banner. I'm going to turn it around here. The banner is right over here. It's hard to see, but it's over there. Yeah, protest season continues. I'm going to probably wrap it up, but you know, people say, oh, I don't like you marching in the street. That's so violent and dangerous, and you're gonna get run over. You deserve to get run over. How about nonviolent protest? And they don't like it when people break windows. Oh, that's too radical. That's too anarchist. But then, you know, you graffiti some innocent paint on the ground, and oh my gosh, don't protest like that. You know, and don't kneel at during the national anthem. Like, there's no right way for people to protest, and that's the one thing that I probably learned in the last few years, is that when you try to please everybody, you end up pleasing absolutely nobody, including and especially yourself. So I would just say, don't listen to the haters, because the people that are trying to bring you down, they're already beneath you. Yeah, spray painting is innocent. I will say spray painting is innocent. A crime that, somebody said this on the internet, a crime that does not have a victim is not really a crime, it's just a revenue source, right? Because you can find somebody, you can get them, you can find them with money, you can find them with, throwing them in the court system, having to pay legal fees, etc. But if there is, or drug possession, again, if there is no victim of the crime, then I don't think it should be a crime. I'm open to pushback on this, but I thought it was a really interesting, all right, you're annoying, I'm gonna block that person. But that was a really interesting perspective, that if there is no crime, if there's no victim, then it's truly just a revenue source. I am going to pin that. Thank you, Kimberly. Good night, James. Anyway. Denise, vandalism and arson, I think, are two different things. I'm not suggesting that burning someone's house down is acceptable. Saying that you know, tagging on the side of a building, tagging in the sidewalk, which are city streets that we pay for, mind you, I think that's perfectly all right, especially when these streets are being run by officers who are not making them feel safe in their own city. So, okay, Bill, you're driving me nuts. All right. Well, I had hoped that Felipe might pop in and do some.
James said I look like Leonardo DiCaprio from Revenant. I don't agree. I don't look like him fighting a bear. That's crazy.
I think it's a job of artists, as Nina Simone says, to reflect the times. And right now the times are saying that policing in America needs a fundamental shift towards...
maybe I'm being too modest. I guess if you want to say I look like Leonardo DiCaprio, I might as well just let you go ahead and do it, right? Right?
I definitely think you should listen to black people and hear what they have to say, and
you guys crack me up.
You know, decades. So I think it's about time. COVID has ignited an entire nation, if not world, global community to finally say, you know, Black Lives Matter, and something's got to change. So again, I don't have all the answers, but thank God there are people in this community that do, and I encourage you to follow those people. That's certainly what I do. I just surround myself with people who know a lot more than I do about these subjects. So anyway, you guys have listened to me ramble on long enough. I'm seeing a lot of haters in the comments, so maybe I'll be quiet for tonight. But you can't shut me up. I'll be back tomorrow or the next day. That absolutely has everything to do with it, I think. People are stuck at home and they are craving attention. They are craving community. They are craving connection. I know I certainly was. And thank God for protest, because it got us out of the house and it got us doing something, building bridges, making connections, coming together around a common cause, and trying to make a difference in the world, trying to make a difference in our city. And I think that's
I think I just look like me. I don't think I really look like anyone else, but I think anybody would say that about themselves. I can't grow a beard. Dave, I'm not able to. What you see is what you get. I ain't never shaved my face. I can't do it. I don't know. Maybe there's some Native American in me. That's what people keep telling me. I don't know how it works. Can't grow facial hair. Say what you want.
It's okay to just help amplify these streams, follow people of color, believe them when they tell you that something is racist. And don't be too quick to react. You know, try listening. It took me a long time to realize that I had a lot of racist unlearning to do. But through, you know, committed teachers who were absolutely hell-bent on their students learning, I think I wound up in a much better place. So I encourage you guys to find the teachers in your life, find the people who are willing to challenge you and listen to those people, and maybe you'll learn something, you know? So anyway, I love you guys. Black Lives Matter in Seattle and in general. And that's all I got.
I think you're right, W-Dub.
Hope to see you guys at the next protest. Okay, I'm done. Done rambling. Talk to you guys later. Peace, love, solidarity. Good night.
All right, let's see what else we can find. All right, we'll see if we can find some kittens until I find something else. I don't know, Becky. I don't know. My dad can't grow a beard neither. I mean, he's only 17 years older than me, but he ain't growing no beard. I don't think there's any hope for me. I mean, unless I get my beard from my mom's side. My mom ain't got a beard, but maybe she shaves. I don't know. Yeah, my mustache is Italian. The rest of my face is just uncertain. All right, here's some kittens for a moment. I gotta figure out what else we're gonna watch. Never mind. I don't know if y'all see me make that face. I feel like I need to explain myself. Sometimes you see stuff on the internet that you're just not ready for. I don't know what else to say about it. Caught me off guard. Yeah, I realized that, David. I watched that the other day. I was looking through one of my videos, and I realized when I'm reading the chat, sometimes I'm sitting so still it looks like my camera froze. That's not what's going on. I don't know. Maybe I should like bounce around when I'm reading the chat or something. I don't know. I know it looks really weird because I'm sitting so still, and then all of a sudden I'll just break away. I don't know. I'm not perfect. Sorry.
Mandatory.
I'm scared.
Nightbot is not real. I have Nightbot there to remind you guys of links and other cool stuff you should check out. You should still check out Nightbot, but don't talk to it because it ain't gonna talk back.
Pizza place or whatever, like ska, reggae music all the time. But they
Yeah.
didn't have any like parental filter, and so like they'd always just have to like skip the song on Pandora if something was inappropriate. They didn't know how to work it.
True.
And there's this one Sublime song. I don't know if you know which one it is, but right in the middle of the song, it just samples this porno and just goes. It's just like every now and then we'd just be like working like talking with customers, and then the music would stop, so this chick would be like, oh yeah.
Time of year. Oh.
I smoked a big fat blunt with Afro Man.
Hey.
Yeah?
I used to work at Paris Theater, and he did shows there like once every year or something.
Dude, Afro Man's sick.
And then we walked him over to an actual club. You know, Paris Theater is a venue. And then nobody stopped him. Like he walked in, but nobody's gonna stop Afro Man, right? And then so I was like, fuck it, you know, I'm talked out because, you know, we're walking him over here. I was like,
My friend burned Tech 9 with the blunt. Like he had to go backstage and smoke with Tech 9, and he fucking passed the blunt and he fucking burned his hand.
I had Jay-Z in my Uber.
Oh.
like I didn't recognize him at first. He had like a fake ass fucking name, whatever. And then I looked over and I was like,
Yeah.
He's like,
Fuck. Hell yeah, dude.
I met Jay-Z the first time. Be like, what was Big L like?
Big L.
And then I met Cat Williams outside of Club Rouge downtown. This was right after he got out of jail. Because remember when he got locked up in Portland? Like he got out, went straight to huh? Who? Cat Williams.
Yeah, no, he went to the motor center, right? And he like sicked his dog on somebody.
No, he went to jail for hitting a. I think it was a limo driver or an Uber driver. He did driver.
Dude, did I drop my glove again? Oh my god, I'm terrible. I think I did. Yeah, I did. It's right by your foot. How many times am I gonna drop that shit? And you just put it on.
Why you gotta out flashlight me like that?
I can out flash Baloo. Stop!
I did not know it was gonna strobe.
You know what that reminds me of? That's like, you ever seen that commercial where it's like, this flashlight's this bright. Look at the comparison. It's like, that's your flashlight. And then, look, this is our flashlight. It's far now.
I seen the meme, a meme on Facebook, and like the caption said, before you judge, just hear me out.
Okay.
It was a big ass flashlight with a tiny beam, like a long flashlight with a tiny beam, and an itty bitty flashlight with a big ass beam. It's supposed to be like, so like the caption said, before you judge, hear me out.
Get your ass out of here. Hoo-hoo. Alright, I'm gonna get in the light so you guys can actually see me, because it's dark as fuck over here, What the fuck is going on with this gimbal?
Give it up, Mr. Mountain. I ain't gonna say it.
Okay, mates. So yeah, we be out here, mates, like always. I hate this old gimbal, dude. Why is it doing this?
What's up, Mary?
Okay, whatever. We're not gonna fuck with the normal mites. We're just gonna keep going.
Oh yeah, maybe you guys don't know what's going on. This is Ninja, who always does weird accents, and you know, he's a little bit of everything. He's quite the character. I think he's a young guy. Yeah, so I believe that they're gathering at the park to get ready for a march. I may be wrong, but this is kind of what it's been like the last couple times I've found Ninja at the end of the night, because in Portland, where I think they are right now, it's only like 10 o'clock at night or something, so it's still like early for them to start marching and whatnot. I believe that's what they're doing. They're gathering for a march. We'll see.
You're scared of holding you? I am holding you.
Yeah, you're right, Lady Flame. It's 9 o'clock in Portland. All right, I'm sorry, everybody. I was trying to do math in my head. I just asked Google. My little home unit told me. I'm sorry. Sorry, everybody. Jeez.
Not ours. Alex.
Yeah.
Oh, have you got to play with these yet?
Yeah, you showed me the JC.
Did you see my new holster?
No one gives a fuck about your vape holster.
He liked it.
What up, Mad Music Junkie?
Tired of digging through my fucking pockets. I'm also gonna invest that $20 for that leg. Oh, fuck. The leg. Fuck, stop. The fucking pockets for your leg. Yeah.
Some of these.
Yeah, that one.
You know where Cabela's and Tiger
Wallet. Yeah,
Walton?
I know where that is.
Across the street from there, there's a store called 511 or 511, and that's where me train out of the tactical base. They got like 12 different brands. They're all really nice.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, like, I need the
Oh, you want like actual?
Yeah, the outside pocket. Yeah. The leg pouch.
Yeah.
I mean, because these have a lot of pockets on them.
You mean like those big pouches?
Okay, guys, if you don't know what the blower thing is, I'm gonna tell you what it is. That's nothing new. That.
You see when I posted? It's like,
Holy
you
shit!
vape,
Hold
bro?
on. But yeah, that's nothing new. You guys want to know what that thing is? It's a pesticider. That's what that thing is. It's a pesticider, and they just put CS gas in it, and that's what it is. So basically, they put something that they use out in the fields. You know, they take one of those metal things. But yeah, that's the pesticider. It's a smoke pesticider, and they put CS gas in that thing and just let it rip on us. And the company that made that pesticider is mad at the feds. But I don't know. I thought it was cool. I'm gonna get me a pesticider and do the same shit.
Did you guys see that stuff the other night? Who was here to see that? They were standing outside the ICE building, I guess it is. And then all of a sudden the federal agents came out with what looked like leaf blowers blowing tear gas at all the protesters. And they were like running back and forth, hitting them with fogger machines. Who all was here to see that?
And I got it used on Amazon. It was like it's an $89 gimbal, but I got it.
We have two the black one.
Oh, geez, snack.
Hey, thank you so much, Wyatt. We try to keep it, you know, it's an open chat. Everybody can say however they feel. You know, I respect your guys' opinions and whatnot. Just respect the chat. Don't be assholes to each other. You know, don't be super racist. Don't say you wish these people would get shot in the face and all that other hateful stuff I see on here. You guys don't even know. I'm so desensitized to it. I have a hard time catching the BS that's in the chat. But that's the way we do it around here. Wyatt, you know, freedom of speech, just be cool. We love America around here, so, you know, welcome.
Plastic hole so that, you know, you can actually put this shit in. Like, so I don't have to.
I guess you just gotta work on your jaw, mate.
I forgot my cords the other day. I made sure to bring 3 tonight.
Oh yeah, and the gimbal has like a plug-in like right here, like a USB, so you can actually plug your shit in. Doesn't yours have that?
Mine has, yeah, it has the USB plug-in.
Super Ninja, wear a cape for Halloween? No. I'd fall and trip. I can't be Super Ninja. That would look weird.
Because, you know, I can charge the gimbal all day. I'm just hate, you know, plugging in a charger on the gimbal I have because it fucks everything up.
Yeah.
How come you wasn't on my movie stream yesterday?
Was it last night? Yeah, last night was a little long.
Nice golf and guns. I was actually looking at a Ruger 5.7 today. I might have to go pick that up. $750 seemed like a fair price to me.